Good day, fellas. This is your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to touch the E75. A tank which received a buff nowadays. The biggest highlight is obviously alpha damage change. Tunks, 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 tunks. All information is right here about the buffs. And boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, E75 is better than it was before. Although, I must admit, E75 never ever was that tank which was a big pile of poo-poo. I believe quite some people would easily say, skill, E75, I prefer E75 over E100. I know that might sound weird, but it's just the case. The the tier 9 matchmaking is so much better because you can meet the tier 7s, right? -2 plus 1 matchmaking is obviously amazing. So, I played one battle before I decided to start recording. How the things felt, not so well, only 2,200 damage, which wasn't very good, but I needed to check it out, how is it performing as a tank. And speaking about equipment, I am using the ventilation, I am using rammer, and I am using the new improved rotation mechanism, which is making the tank just tiny touch faster, right? So yeah. Anyways, let's go into the battle and let's make E75 great again. Also, fellas, speaking about equipment, a list which I promised for you, equipment video, give me a bit of time, I am preparing for that. We have quite good idea how to make it already. I will show you different builds and everything, and it will take me a bit of time, right? It's going to be split in two pieces, lights, mediums, and tank destroyers and heavy tanks. This is how the split is going to look like, so it's not going to be one long video, it's going to be two videos one day. One day we will release one, another day we will release another one, and this is going to be material for you to craft your builds, to think how do you want to play the game and what do you want to do, right? It's just yearly information for you. Anyways, back on topic, fellas, which is E75. Let's try to get some use, right? And what do we have? We have Ensk over there, and now we need to make a decision, what do we want to do? And you know what is my decision? I want to get the flying F out of here. Why so? There is two artists. If we are going to play on any line over there, artists will bomb the crap out of us because they are spawned over there for obvious reasons, right? So clickers will try to be annoying as F, and it is not a big surprise, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, speaking about surprises, unfortunately we did not manage yet to punish this STI, but it doesn't matter. Speaking about the gun, fellas, the standard penetration on this is roughly 250 millimeters, and gold penetration is 311 millimeters. That's completely fine. It's not bad whatsoever, and this is looking very decent in a way. Well, decent is not the right word. The right word would be, it looks great. It looks very good. And fellas, you know what? I am thinking about making a hardcore pressure over there. You might think, skill, why do you want to make a hardcore pressure over there? Well, the answer to your question is simple. I really want to go and you know, look where our team is playing. We have so many guys over there, it's bloody insane. So what do we want to do? We want to play against the enemy heavy tanks which is playing around this area, and hopefully we can punish them for their mistakes and for their pressure and for their stupidity in a way, right? So that's what we want to do. Speaking about the things which we don't want to do, I don't really want to get farmed by this Vaka. That's okay, fellas. Relax, take it easy, run, skill, run. Cupola shot over there, kaboom. Unfortunately we bounced it, but it doesn't really matter. And now what we are doing, we are trying to push this guy in front, and hopefully he's going to behave as a protection shield for us, right? And he should be dead. Very nice. Okay, this guy is dead. Now we are pretty much fully hulled down over there, and now what we need to do, we need to play against the enemy forces which is playing over there. I am alone in a way, but you know what, I am never alone. You are always with me, mother trucker. So help me, guys, help me. Look, all I needed to do, I needed to beg for help, and immediately, kaboom, you came out of nowhere and you helped me right there. Very good. Next things next. What do we want to do? We want to cross like this, and we want to punish this guy over there. We are moving from the cover to the cover. From the cover to the cover. Simple as this, fellas. I am more afraid of this guy over there than I am afraid of the of the VK, if that makes sense, right? Because this one have autoloader, and autoloader is so much bigger trouble for us. Speaking about the trouble, fellas, let's punish this guy now because he wants to die and he needs to die. And now we can simply focus on this side over there, boys and girls. This is the Brawl. What you are seeing here, fellas, this is a massive pressure from our side. It's not like we are playing super defensively, super passively or something. We are doing the things as a true heavy tanks needs to do, right? We are making a hardcore pressure over there. That's what I call pressure. And E75 is actually good tank to play like this, my lovely friends. Believe me. This vehicle is great tank to play like this. Speaking about the things, I'm down to one shotable. This light is thinking about killing me, but he's going to have a quite bad time because I'm side scrapping over there. Plus on top of that, he missed the shot, and now I'm going to hit him once again. And with this beautiful high roll, we are sending him to the hell. By saying hell, I mean garage. Good, very, very good. Looking into this situation, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I think we got as much as we physically and possibly could get over there, right? What do we want to do now? Now we want to kill the cow. 3, 2, 1. Moo. Cow is dead and game is over. Unfortunate. Enemies had pretty much no team, right? This is the sad part, and you can say whatever you want. We survived in a way a zombie apocalypse over there. We was in the middle of the action, and we was like like big gorilla boy, right? We was banging enemies to the left and to the right. That was a great battle. Even though score might not show this, that was a great battle. That was as much as we could done. And I believe some of you will agree with me. So fellas, if you are enjoying the content, if you want to drop some motivation for us, you know what you need to do. Thank you so much. And this is the first class, fellas. First class, 3000 damage, 5 kills. It's okay. Obviously, we are on top by the experience. We are on top by the damage. Great performance. Next, what do we want to do now? Now, obviously, we want to go for another game with these 70. Right? We want to keep going. What is the purpose as a tank as E75? Since this vehicle is not the fastest one, it is quite good side scrapper, right? So how you are doing the things with this tank, you are pretty much trying to side scrap on some kind of corner by trying to bait the enemy shots. And this is not the map which you want to see playing with this vehicle. But looking further into this setup and to this situation, it's not that bad. Why it's not that bad? We do not have any Artas, so it's okay. We don't need to get ourselves umbrella on top of our head, and we can actually try to make the things work, right? What is the main mission in this map with any super heavy tank? Because E75 is super heavy in my opinion as a tier 9. In my opinion, what we need to do, we need to play in the middle. There is no alternative option. There is no alternative option to go on top of the hill, to go over there especially, or to snipe from over there. It's just simply not that great as an idea. All we need to do, we need to be very, very patient, and we need to have our eyes open. And we can't mess up, right? When we are aiming, we need to hit our shots and we are going to be golden. Speaking about the gun accuracy of this vehicle, I don't really think it's horrible. All we need to do, we need to aim and everything is going to be fine. Also, one more highlight, fellas. If you don't really like the E75 gun handling with improved rotation mechanism, right? Try to replace it for standard stabilizer, right? And if you don't really like the standard stabilizer, then no one can help you. Now for real, what is the situations how you can pick up the builds? There is many. Holy mother of banana, C75, E100 with almost 1000 hit points. Look at this big boy over there, kaboom, with a standard straight into the face. That was a good one, fellas. We did everything properly right there. And they have a bushwankers over there, which is not so great for us, but that's okay. Okay, we will need to focus just tiny touch over there. We will need to focus a bit, fellas. Another idea for a build which I wanted to say, you can have rotation mechanism, you can have a stabilizer, and you can have, as an example, either a rammer or either ventilation if the gun handling is actually sucking big massive PP. This is the equipment which I would definitely use on IS-5 as an example, because this tank is sucking a massive PP, right? And obviously, if you don't like to get bombed by the art, and yes, I know no one likes to get bombed by the art, and there is always alternative option, and that alternative option is to use some kind. The C100. You know what? This is the main thing. This guy did not have patience, and we did, and he died. Woo, that was interesting. Anyways, I forgot what I wanted to say, but probably that wasn't too important, right? Probably because I forgot that because my thoughts was on the IS-5, and IS-5 is not so great as a vehicle. I remember what I wanted to say. So, the other thing, fellas, speaking about the artist, right? If you truly cannot stand the artist, you can always replace ventilation or something else for the heavy spall liner. So, Arta is not going to be as annoying as it can be, right? So, there is multiple builds, fellas, and none of them are incorrect or none of them are correct, you know. It's completely up to you what do you want to do. Anyways, Tiger 2, beautiful. Look at this beautiful beast on the field. Now look, I know a lot of heavy tank players dislike this map and they truly hate it with a passion, but especially without Artas, this map is actually very, very nice. And even with Artas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this map can be respectable. By saying respectable, I mean you can sit either to the middle over there or either to the middle over there. Nowadays, fellas, when we had this map, I saw so many heavy tanks which is sitting in the 1-2 line, which is completely useless in my opinion. So, if you are playing with a heavy tank and you never ever try to play in the middle, I would highly suggest to do so. Try to play in the middle. Maybe you will like it and maybe you will say, holy bananas from Banana Land, this map is best, this map is awesome, this map is epic. Maybe you are going to do so. You never know. Speaking about the things which we'll never know, can we hit this guy over there? That's the question. Wait for it. Wait for it. I have no camo whatsoever on this tank, so if light tank will peek or someone else will peek, there is a huge chance I am going to get outspotted immediately, right? Which is completely fine. This is heavy tank life, right? Heavy tanks obviously are the best in the city maps, not open maps like this, right? Look at this gun handling. 440 in the face, which is a bit of the low roll, but it doesn't really matter. It's completely fine. Speaking about the things, Pantera is trying to make a hardcore pressure over there, which is not the smartest thing ever, which he could have done over there, and we managed it only to track him. That was quite horrible that was quite horrible aim by me, but hey, we are not crying over there. We are not complaining. We are just simply playing the game, right? Also, one more thing, I am crying only when I'm playing with a Polish medium tanks. Okay, let's keep that clear and let's move it out of the way with all respect, right? Speaking about the things, fellas, look at this guard. Hi there, Mr. Big Boy. How are you today? He managed to hit us straight in the face and he did quite some damage for us, but that's not a big deal. And speaking about not a big deal, how about if I would try to go just tiny touch up for him? This is Cupola shot over there. Too bad we missed, but we are getting some assisting damage. And look, now it is about the time to relocate. But still, what do you mean? Why you are thinking about relocating? You see those guys, they are like a sheeps and there is wolves over there. Udes 03, he is more likely sitting already over there. I wouldn't act surprised if he is over there, right? And those guys might start getting slaughtered. So what we are doing over there, we are trying to predict, we are trying to be like enemies, we are trying to predict where those mother truckers are. And now, fellas, we are trying to pay attention at this side over there. Yes, I know they have many big boy guns over there. I don't really mind and I don't care. I'm peeking like this, and fellas, what is the first rule of the E75 spotter schnitzel. What is the first rule of the German tanks? Never pick against Jack Pizda. That's the rule, fellas, if you did not know that. Okay, let's see. Hi there. Going with a blind shot, that's a direct hit. That's a direct hit, fellas. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that's a direct hit. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to keep bursting that mother trucker until the end of this battle. That's the plan. That's definitely not a direct hit. Or maybe I was wrong. Also, it could be possible. By the way, our double penetrator is going in front and he is going to regret his life choices very, very, very soon. I'm trying to hit him and I think it is a direct hit, fellas. If I think it is a direct hit, usually it is. Usually, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is. Okay. Only time is going to tell the truth for us. I'm wrong. I'm not hitting shit. Okay, good to know. Thank you so much for information. Next, what do we want to do next? How about if we are going to go just tiny touch more aggressive over there, but not by much, just tiny touch. Conqueror. Hi there. This is important shot. This is extremely important shot for us, fellas, because this guy needs to die at no matter what is the cost. Because after this guy will die, we can actually make a bit of pressure like this next to the stone. So, fellas, even though, look, even though this map is not so good for a heavy tanks, is it a bad performance? I think we are playing ideally right here. Skill, you are so humble. Fellas, humble skill. Now, for real, this is a great showcase how you are playing in this map with the tanks which is not created to play in the open maps like this, okay? So keep this in mind, fellas. Keep this in mind, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Mine. I missed the shot right there. That was quite sad, but it's okay. Let it be, chill, relax, take it easy. STB is dead, hip hip hooray. Now look, where the flying F the Udes is. This guy is getting slaughtered by the Fava, which is sitting somewhere over there. This guy just took one for the team, and actually more than one for the team. Ooh, it's still not victory. It is still not victory. Okay. I have an idea. I'm loading high explosive over there. Why so? Because I want to find that bloody Udes over there, okay? That's what I want to do. So, any Benny Mikitaki, we are trying to search for Udes over there. That was a bad blind shot. I did not went where I was aiming to, okay? So, keep this in mind. It did not went where I was aiming to. How about position over there? Kaboom. Definitely not a direct hit. That's completely fine. And after this blind shot, we are going to have a proper loadout. As you can see, someone is over there, and our Fava is going to spot him. Track! Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. They are so damn doomed now, and now they are doomed. This guy is getting endgame spotting damage. Good for him. Good for him, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This guy is getting plenty of assisting damage in the end. And that's a great play by him, to be fair with you. And that's a great play. Anyways, what do we want to do now? Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we want to prepare for trash burn. Count when trash burn will get spotted, how fast he will die. Count for it, fellas. Count for it. It's going to be funny, okay? Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Whenever trash burn will get spotted, he's going to die in a second. I mean, literally a bloody second. All we need to do, we need to say 1, and he is pretty much dead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 seconds. I was close, but not close enough. Fellas, look at this. We have for Mark of Excellence 8.4 thousand. For overall performance, we have 9.5 thousand. It is humongous battle. Plus, we shot quite some blind shots. Maybe we hit someone. Let's check it out. Maybe we hit some blind shots over there. Such a great battle, such a great performance. Such a beautiful game, to be fair with you. Once again, don't be afraid of this map as a heavy tank. Just simply don't camp in 1-2 line and play in the middle. Middle is important. Obviously, when there is 3 artists, middle can be, you know, as a hot spot, and it can be a bit annoying, but still. Believe me, boys and girls, ladies and gents, the middle is the key of this map as a heavy tank. It is simply key. As you can see, we missed all blind shots over there. I was incorrect, which sucks, but it happens, and still, it doesn't matter. We are top by the damage, we are top by assisting damage, we are top by the damage dealt. Speaking about Favovich went in front, fellas. He did 5.4 thousand right there. That was such a great play by this person over there. He did everything properly. Joker P, he did literally everything properly right there. He stayed alive till the end, and after that he YOLO'd in front. He spotted enemy big boys, and he scored extremely high with this thing. And speaking about that, he's playing with a premium tank. He made shit ton of the credits. Speaking about the credits, we made 46,000. So that's great. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to leave your opinion in the comment section down below. What do you think about E75 as a tank? Is it amazing, or it is not so amazing? In the end of the day, we managed to get 4.2 thousand damage, which is great score, and 2.1 thousand assisting damage, which is amazing score, and we are on the 6.3 thousand combined. Great performance. I am extremely happy with this video. So, thank you so much for watching, boys and girls, ladies and gents. See you soon, and that was your daily dose of skill. See you.